Hi, Margaret. Hold on a sec. My glasses, my glasses. Where did I put my glasses? I should have prepared all this. Silly me, rushing on like that. Well, I said 8 o'clock. I didn't get there in time, did I? So anyway, hi Joel, you right? I'm okay, I guess. I'm just a bit tired. Hard work. I'm working so fucking hard. Hi Margaret. Very busy, Margaret. Oh, really? Kelly introduced me to bagels. I love them. I think they're great. I ain't had one for a while though, because I can't have bread. So I've had to quit bread. I've had to quit pasta, rice. So I weighed myself again, and I'm now 15.1 stone. So I've gone from 16 last week to 15.8 to then 15.4 to now today 15.1. It's going down, folks. It's going down. It's going down. And you know, all I'm doing, and Kelly don't like me doing this, all I'm doing is I'm getting up in the morning, getting ready for work, going into work early in the morning, only drinking water, nothing else, no food, no energy drinks or anything. And then there I remain till 3:30. And then I come home. As soon as I get in, 4 rashers of bacon, 2 eggs, and a sprinkle of parmesan and a sprinkle of cheddar, mature cheddar cheese for the variety of cheese flavour, and that's all I have. And I didn't add any oil or anything to the pan yesterday. I just cooked it all. But I thought maybe adding a bit of mineral water to the pan, so I added a little bit of mineral water, so it was sort of poached the eggs a bit, kind of, and it turned out okay. Turned out fine. I have actually done it before, pour a bit more water, but I only put a bit in this time, and it was banging. Now, because I'm used to eating more than that, obviously in my belly, not so much now because I filled my belly with water, but earlier my belly was still going, go have something to eat, go have something to eat. I'm not doing it. I'm seeing the results, and it's making me confident. But I'm thinking of boiling some eggs and taking 2 boiled eggs to work with me. And when I really, really, really need to eat, if I really feel like I need to eat on the first break, I'll have them 2 eggs just to tide me over. Or if I feel I can go without until the second break, I'll take them on the second break. If I really feel like I don't feel like eating them at all, and I can afford to wait until I come home, then I'll do that. But just as a thing, and Kelly is worrying for me. She's like, that's unhealthy. It's going to be dangerous, I think, if you don't eat anything at all. I'm like, no, I'll be all right. I'm fine if I just fill myself up with water. Keeping hydrated is the most important thing. Yeah, I wish I knew how to sort this bloody screen out. Oh, there we go. How about that then? Sorted it. Oh. Dave, are you creeping? Giss a git if you're creeping. Giss a git. Oi git. Got a bit of a cough or something. You alright, Maya? I think some water's gone down the wrong hole, I think. Yeah. Oh, Kelly's phoning me. Okay. So, did anybody hear that just then? Kelly just phoned me. Nah, Kelly phoned me. You can see me now, I take it. Yeah, you can see me, you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, it's Kelly phoned me and it it must have cut the feed and for some reason it cut the volume on Kelly, so I couldn't hear what she was saying. She could hear me somehow, but I couldn't hear her. Oh, there she is. I was saying, I can't hear a word you're saying, but I can't hear a word you're saying. Because I was going to ask you, did you account for Dexter's box of pouches as well? But then I realised I can just go down the road and get on myself when close to running out. I mean, I suppose I could have got some today, but it would have been too much to carry. But I'll get them tomorrow. Getting a load of bloody clothes, man, flying around everywhere. Yeah. What's everyone been up to then? Hmm? What's everyone been up to? I ain't got much gas, really. I'm just chilling out, hanging loose, talking bollocks. Yeah. Dexter, Dexter, do you want to come and say hi? You want to come and say hi? No, no, no. Oh, Dexter, Dexter, come here a minute. Come here a minute. I want to show Kelly something. Come here, Dexter. Come on, Dexter, come on. No, 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 no. Thank you. He doesn't want to. Yeah, come on. Okay. Come on. Yeah. He's Cassie. He's you dirty baby. Oh. Oh. I ain't got names yet. I think one of them's got a name. Ellie's named one of them. Can't remember what she's called it. Can't bloody remember. Hmm? Go and then go back with mummy. Oh, oh, Angel. Yeah, Angel. That might even be Angel that I've got. Where's your mum gone? Yes, what you doing? Oh, he's going up there. What was that? Baby boy. Oh, what's mommy doing? Having up my furniture again. Cash, you know you're not supposed to do that. Stop it. Yo, hmm? Yo. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna put this one back. Bye bye. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye bye. Cass, where are you? Cass, where did you go up to? What's Joel saying anyway? Yeah, maybe. I'm only on. I'm only on for a bit because I've got to go to clinic tomorrow. I've got to go into work. They wanted us to go in early again today because tomorrow, sorry. They wanted us to go in early today. So I had to start at 6 o'clock as opposed to 7. Um, so it was like doing the old school shift again, kind of. Um, they asked us to do it again, and I can't do it. So I've got to go in at 7, clock in, and then as soon as I've clocked in, attend the brief, and once we're briefed, I can leave, go to my appointment, get that all sorted, and then come back into work. Um, I just hope we get somewhere this time, because I'm getting fed up of just going to the clinic and shoving stuff in my eyes and then not really getting anywhere. I got driving lessons to do, man. I can't continue onto my test until I can see the number plate at the legal distance, and I can't. That's what all this looking at the going to the clinic to find out what's wrong with my eyes is all about. As soon as they get to the bottom of what needs to happen, the better. Love you, Bob. Well, I've always been short-sighted in this eye, and I'm partially colour blind as well. You know, when you do that test where they show you numbers in these circles that are made up of different sized, different coloured bubbles, and there's supposed to be numbers faintly inside the coloured bubbles. The 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 optician or whatever, the eye tester that came over to the school when I was only about 6 years old, done that test, and they realised that not only was I partially colourblind, but I'm short-sighted in my right eye. So I had to wear glasses. And I remember my first pair of glasses, it was a red frame, and it said on the inside there, Pink Panther. They was my first glasses. And obviously, as most people do, not all, but most people do, that don't really want to wear glasses. I never used to wear them as often as I was supposed to. So, of course, over time, my eyes have deteriorated. My eyes have deteriorated over time, so they've got worse. So obviously, I've had to go through different strengths in my glasses, and the right eye has just got thicker and thicker. Although you can pay more, can't you, to have it specially made for the thinned down, and it's still good for that. But anyway, I've been getting headaches off the latest glasses. These ones not so much, and these are supposed to be my long distance ones. These are not supposed to be my reading ones. My reading ones, yeah, because my reading ones, they seem to be better to a degree for reading, but I've got so used to using these now for reading. But my reading ones, if I have them on for the length that I'm supposed to have them for when I'm reading and that, I start getting headaches. I start getting really bad headaches where my right eye will start feeling like round the back somewhere or at the top where I can't get at with my finger to itch it. It'll start feeling bruised, and when I roll my eye all round, I can feel it bruised, and I'll wake up with headaches here. I'll have like a headache all here on the side, just by my temple, all round here, round the side. And sometimes it'll be on this side as well. It started happening on this side now, and I think that's because my left eye is trying to compensate for my right eye going weaker. So I'm now starting to get this eye was the one that was always weeping in this corner there, always weeping and getting sore. So I always used to rub it and everything, and I used to rub it that much, it used to feel like I had a cut across my eye there, just across the edge of my eye, because I was rubbing it that much. Um, And now this eye, because this eye is getting weak now, this eye's starting to weep as well. Not as much as this one, but they're both starting to weep now. And I'm also getting headaches on this side of the head now. And now the latest thing is I'm starting to get an all over headache, which seems to mainly be at the back of the head and round each side there near the temples. Well, anyway, we went back to the clinic and we said, look, these glasses are no good. So they referred me to the clinic, and it's just been a long. To be fair, it could have been sorted a lot sooner, but I left it and left it and left it. That's my fault because I was waiting for them to get back to me. They said, because they give me a letter in the post, the opticians did, to refer me to the QE. Then I got a letter, which is a hospital. The hospital sent their letter back to me saying, we'll phone you when we're ready to have you in. And here's your number, here's your code or whatever that you have to give us to help us book you in when we phone you. If we don't phone you by this certain date, then you phone us. So I waited and I waited and I waited. The time come and went, and I left it. I left it a few weeks, to be fair, thinking I was still gonna phone me, but they didn't. And eventually Kelly gave me a shove and got on to me about it. Yeah, she got on to me about it, and possibly too strong, I don't know. Um, I'm sick of going into the opticians and them doing all the tests, and can you see with this one, and can you see that side, and what about this side, what about this side? And then you think you got the right magnification, you think you got it sorted, and then it turns out, no, not at all, you ain't sorted. So anyway, eventually I got to the clinic last year in September. Eventually I got to the clinic. Um, and he put this clear liquid in my eye, and then he put this yellow dye liquid in my eye. I had a look in my eyes, and then turned around and said, "Your eyes are normal and healthy. They're nice and healthy, but we need to do more tests. So I'm going to refer you to a hospital." This is where I thought I was going to end up in the QE hospital, um, but it never happened. I ended up in a clinic instead. So this clinic, when did I even go there? Was it February? February, March, February, early March. I went to the clinic and he done exactly the same test as the first clinic I went to about it all. Put the clear liquid in my eyes, put the yellow stuff in my eyes, had a look and everything, done a scan of the back of my eyes and everything, and went, right then, give me a shed load of these, absolutely loads of these eye eye drops. Just give me loads of them, and set me up for a repeat prescription with my GP at the local chemist. So I can just walk in there and get them now whenever I need them. Um, and they're really good. I didn't think they would do much for me, but they are really good. As soon as I put them in my eyes and I roll my eyes around and I have a look, I'll be honest, I can see a lot clearer. It does bring some good clarity to my eyes, surprisingly enough, it does. Um, and to be honest, I should use them more often. I need to really get used to them. So yeah, I've got another appointment again now, and I'm just hoping that it isn't the same. crap I've been through the last 2 times. I just want some positive results because the first clinic that referred me to this place I've been going to now, he said something about, he said it was worrying because he said, I need to have a look at the brain. We need to have a look at the brain. And I said, what do you mean? And he was worrying me about it, and he says, well, he says, the brain sees, not your eyes. And I was like, okay. And he went, your eyes are the receivers, it's your brain that sees. And we need to figure out what frequencies you're not picking up or having your eyes are having difficulty with or whatever, to the outside world. There's certain frequencies that's what he reckons anyway. That's all he's going on about anyway. So here's me thinking I'm being referred to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, to have a brain scan. So when eventually they're phoning me up, clinic place, saying we need to book you in for an eye exam, I'm saying, are you sure you don't mean a brain scan? Oh, well, I don't know anything about that, but we've just been referred from this clinic to have you in here. So there was a little bit of confusion there. I'm thinking I'm going into a hospital. A clinic's phoning me up and saying I need to have another eye test. So I thought, okay, that's probably what it's going to lead to. It'll probably lead to the brain scan after. So I went on the appointment, and it was just like I said, it was just another bloody exam, just like the same. And if it happens again today, I'm going to be like, why can't we seem to get anywhere? Why is it just me turning off, having crap in my eyes, you having a look in my eyes, and then sending me home for another appointment? I'm hoping this one's going to be it, and we can get somewhere this time. Because this is all getting in the way of me being able to drive. No, Mr. Benjamin's here. How you doing, Mr. Benjamin? I wonder if Dave's here. Check the dates on the eye drops. What, because of how many he gave me, you think it's like they're getting rid of their old stuff? Honestly, my eyes are that crap. I'm not going to be able to do it. I think it's magnifying glass, Margaret. Dave, 2022/5 to 20, which is when it obviously must have been made or whatever, to 2023/10. So we're okay. October. Did want to do just till 9, but see where it goes. Definitely can't do one past 10 o'clock. Can't do that. Really can't do that. Max is 10 o'clock. I've just realised, no, it's not Wednesday. Not Wednesday. There is actually a rain at work. Oh, he's in the brain, yeah. Here he is. Here he is, the git. How you doing, Dave? You alright? You know what? I missed your bloody telegram. I mean, I had a quick look and my stupid little eyes and the little writing said that you. I don't even know if it was an old one or not. I'm assuming you did come on earlier on Telegram. Well, if you did, I missed it. I did. You did. Like a git. Oh, this isn't in person. Laurie Edburn. Thank you. I'll try to get better soon. I will. Am I sub to you? I'll have to find out. I'll have to check to see if I'm sub to you, Laurie. I'll have to find out if I'm sub to you. Having internet issues. Dave's not here. You've just reminded me. You've just reminded me about something. Thanks for that, Dave, for saying Dave's not here. You've just reminded me of something. All we need now is Adam Truth Finders to pop on though, and that'll make my day. Or Nige, someone like that. Tony. I'm still waiting for Tony to come over to one of my lives. Still waiting. I was gonna do a Tony earlier. I was gonna pull a Tony. I was gonna go because I've just not long come back about an hour ago from about an hour and a half ago actually from the pet store, and I was just gonna leave the flat and go live, go to the pet store, pick my crap up, come back, and then just place it down, like do one like that. And then I thought to myself, maybe just do one on the way back because people don't want to see that really, do that. I just thought it'd be different. Um, and it gets the stream started a lot quicker. And I thought, no, maybe start it when I'm leaving. I just didn't do it in the end. I thought I'll wait until I get back. I'll feed these lot and then I'll just come on. Hey, oh, coffee on. Coffee's on. Sorry. It's a nice name, that is. Lord. Laurie or Laurie. I think it's Laurie. Uh, I'm not. I'm not here, mate. Oh, 10, 10 to 9 here. Have you got a brain scan? I like that one, Mr. Benjamin. I like that one now. Oh, I just wish I wasn't so fucking drained, man. I'd be a little bit more. Holy crap, Daryl's here. Daryl's not here either. This is starting to look a little bit more like one of Dave's fucking streams now. I just need to have a spliff in my hand now. Got a beard. Which I did have at one point for a bit, but Kelly didn't like it, so I shaved it off down here somewhere. I was quite pleased with myself at the time for growing it so long. I was just curious. I just wanted to see how long I could grow it for and how long it would take and could I put up with it and all that. And I just thought it was great. So I guess you could say it grew on me, you know. Uh, I ate it, yeah, when I tried to scroll the messages because I can only see 2 messages per whatever. And as soon as I mess with the messages, they don't automatically bump up for me to see the next one. It just says a little box at the bottom saying new comments. It's entirely up to me to scroll down. I need to keep on that. Yeah, pet shop boy. What's going on here? Can you hear them foxes? I don't know if you can hear them foxes. Oh, easy, buddy. Oh god, they don't have to make some really creepy, blood curdling noises sometimes. So it's not something you'd want to hear right next to your tent when you're out camping. These dang geezers. I've got my webbing and a few other stuff, and I'm off down beach. What the hell's webbing? No, they don't. But uh, you can get them here. Um, but not so much over by me. But there's absolutely shitloads round by Kelly in her garden and everything. False widow spiders, aka the brown widow spider. Um, People don't realise that even though a brown widow or false widow spider is nowhere near like getting bitten by, say, a black widow or a redback or a red widow. I think the red widow is probably the worst one to get bitten by. It's a bloody good job that's why they're so rare. What's that? Fine. Sorry guys, I just got to take a quick look at it. Yeah, the Red Widow, man. What? Boyfriend kind of thing. Anywho, yeah, no, you can't get Black Widows there. They just sell hamsters. They sell hamsters, guinea pigs, gerbils. Sometimes they have what are them things called? Chinchillas. You can get chinchillas every now and again. They'll get them in every now and again. You can get rabbits, guinea pigs. I've said gerbils. You can get fish. You can get cold water fish, goldfish, sailfins. That's sailfins. I'm not saying goldfish. Uh, you know those bloody fat goldfish with the stupid freeway tails and the fat bloody bobbly head thing. I can't remember, lion heads or something. I think they're called red caps, shibonkins. You can get tropical fish like you can get guppies, you can get mollies, you can get leopard loaches, you can get tiger barbs, you can get clown loaches, neon tetras, light and head tetras, black tetras, uh, silver dollars, few other fish as well. But you have to give them a sample of your tank water from your tank and send it over to them because their thing that they've got going on, their policy and all that is we care so much about your pet that we want to know what your water is like. So, um, I mean, I suppose it's a good thing, but obviously there's a way around it as well. You can always bring a sample from a shore. You could like go into another pet shop and scoop their water, knowing it's okay. There you go. You just crack on with things, but um, I was a bit annoyed with it because I just wanted to buy fish from them, and I had cold water fish as well at the same time, and I was just being a lazy bugger basically. I knew the water wasn't going to be up to their standards, so I just walked out. All I go in there for now is cat food, cat litter, catnip, and crickets and locusts and mealworms for my frogs, and that's about it. There's absolutely loads of false widows over by Kelly. In fact, I'll go looking for some next weekend if I can. Neural Gear, what? Black widows, why would you want them? Dangerous. You know what? some Indian guy from, I'm assuming from India, maybe he's an Indian guy from America. I'm assuming that he's from somewhere in India, right? Randomly out of nowhere subscribed to me. So I thought, okay, what's he all about? And I looked at some of his videos, and he just keeps jars after jars after jars of black widows, and you can see him in these jars, and they've got webs in the jars, and you can see sacks, egg sacks in some of the jars, and he sells them. He sells the black widows. If you want them, he'll sell them to you. And I subscribed back to him. And I thought, oh, I'll watch his videos because I'm fascinated, but I'm not interested in buying any Black Widows off him. Why would I want to? As it is, as I was going to go on to saying, I brought a fat female brown widow, false widow, back here. Uh, was it last year or the year before? I brought a black false widow back here, and it had an egg sac. For as far as I knew, it didn't breed with a male, but they don't need to. Sometimes they can store the male's seeds, sperm, whatever, and they can lay successful fertilized sacs anyway. Um, and unfortunately, this is what this was, and I ended up with loads of little false widows in this container, and I kept them in there for as long as I could, thinking they'd all died off. But some of them found a way out of the lid, out of a crack in the lid, and I realised that a few of them had got away. Um, I could see like going from the top, threads coming down, and I knew that I'd lost some. How many I don't know, but there was quite a few babies still in the container, dead eventually, that hadn't escaped. And I thought, give it some time. I'm going to start seeing some false widow spiders when they get a bit bigger in the corners, and I've got to be careful in the cupboards because them false widows, they might not be as deadly as the black widow or the redback or whatever, or the red widow, but they can still fuck you up, man. They can bite you, and if you don't treat the false widow bite where the venom is, it'll go all black and the flesh dies. And when you actually do go to the clinic or the hospital to actually get it operated on, they have to scoop all that dead flesh out, and you're left with a scar hole in your hand, in your leg, your arm, wherever it is. It just leaves a hole. Um, so it's a good idea not to fucking mess with them, which is why every time I get one, I try to make sure it's done way away, well away from my fingers. When I went to hold on, Isla wants something. When I went to Isle of Wight, where did we go now? Is it Sanddowns? If I remember rightly, a part of the Isle of Wight, Sanddowns, on the far south side of the island, I think, somewhere around about there. Went to this campsite where we were staying, where you got all the static caravans and that as per usual. And they've got like an area where you can do your laundry, like a little outhouse where you can do your laundry, and there was uh loads of showers in a row where you can have a shower. Uh, and then there was another chalet that had two rooms in there for kids to play with toys. There was a pool table in there to play pool. And what I noticed was there was all these webs everywhere that I'd never seen before round by me. They were similar to the small orb web spider web, but they were more like they were a cross between like a cobweb spider kind of web and a house spider web. Some of them, most of them were just these tangled messes, like big tangled messes. Some of them were like a flat sheet, and then they had loads and loads of support lines underneath them. And I thought to myself, you know what? They kind of remind me of black widow spider webs. And I thought the only widow we've got over here is the false widow. Could it possibly be that these webs that I'm seeing are false widow webs? I'm quite eager to see what. So I got an insect. I can't remember what I got. Either an ant or something off the floor. I went into the outhouse and I threw this insect into the biggest web I could see. And I'm telling you, it was up in the corner of this place, and there was a hole in the ceiling where it was obviously living. This web was all out here, all filling the corner. It was massive, massive web, and then it went along that way to about this this long, about that long across the ceiling. And I tweaked a few of the strands on it, and I thought that's pretty damn strong, man. That's like garden orb web spider strength. I'm pretty sure these are false widows. These are, because if it was a normal cobweb spider, it would have just broke because they're so weak and small. I threw this thing in anyway, and out it came. First, its legs came out the hole, and I just saw these big, long Black Widow style front legs come out like that, all gold glowing like a brownie red. And I was like, oh my god, false widow. And out it came with its big fat bulbous bum about the size of a chickpea. And I was like, it was fat, man, it was fat. It came out, his fat bum, started wrapping this thing up, hanging upside down, wrapping this thing up with its back legs. And I was just looking at it, fascinated, and I could see the silver line going round the front of its bum. And then it had like this weird dollar sign pattern kind of thing going on at the top, grey as well. Reddy brown legs. Oh my god, I could not believe it. And usually, when I get spiders and that happens, I'll get ready with a cup or my hand and I'll just swipe the web. With this one, I wanted to do that straight away because I hadn't seen a false widow before and I couldn't believe how bloody big it was. I was expecting this little tiny thing about how big to come out. It come out, it was like fucking, oh my god. And I was finding them everywhere. I couldn't believe it. I thought, the campsites need to be aware of just how many bloody false widows are in these areas where kids play. You know what I mean? Because some of them are going to end up getting bit. Felt like I needed to say something. I've seen them everywhere, and at night time I'd go around looking at some of the webs, and you could see some of the spiders would come out and sit in the webs just outside the entrance way of where they were hiding. They'd just come out, or you'd see two legs just sticking out the hole, as opposed to during the day, nothing. It's just a web. And I'm just waffling about spiders, aren't I? I've kept 4 widows, and stupid idiot is probably going to do it again. I've already got I've already got 2. How do I do this now? I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. I don't know if you can see them. Am I putting this in the right one? One of them's on the move. But soon there'll be a bloody big spider web in there, and we'll start all over again. I don't know if you just saw them just then. Oh, someone's smoking weed. It's coming through the window into my flat. Sorry, this is a boring one tonight. I didn't intend on coming on for long, and I said I was going to come on and just have a little bit of a chat. Only wet beavers fly. Oh, you had a shave, have you? You had a shave, have you, Joel? Army kit. Oh, did you? Did you, Joel? Sorry, Neil. A huntsman. Oh, I would love to catch one of them. I would love to catch one of them. Caught a huge huntsman when I was in Oz, bigger than my hand. Do you know what? I would love one of them as a pet. I would love one of them as a pet. Their legs are so bloody long. We've got we've got crab spiders over here that are very similar in shape to a huntsman spider, but they're little tiny little diddy things about that big. Some of the bigger species only get no bigger than like a from like the legs all spread out to fit over a penny. Uh, yeah, Huntsman, Spider-Man, my God, they get big. They get big, man. They get big. Like the bodies can be like that, right? And then the legs fucking out here somewhere all over. Massive. Yeah, they can get as big as a fucking dinner plate. The legs all spread out. They can cover the circumference of a dinner plate. They're that big, some of them. Most of them are usually as big as your hand, usually. But you can get some big whoppers. Oh, God. A bit smaller than a kangaroo. Shabunkins. Moray eels. They're freaky things, they are. Moray eels. They're freaky looking things, they are. I wouldn't like to be like deep in the sea looking through the rocks and not what not. And and then just this fucking scary looking fucking eel comes out like that. Fucking looking at you with his little fucking teeth. Oh, sad that. The conger eels are even fucking scarier looking. The Congo eels. Oh my God. Freaky looking things, man. Crickets and mealworms. I wish I could get rid of that bloody thing there that says remove comment. It's gone. Crickets and mealworms. It's what's for dinner. Yeah. Crickets fucking stink, man. Have you smelled them? Oh, they stink, man. Mate, let me tell you now, the food shortage hits to the point where people are forced to go to them lengths. Off scrumping, I am. I'm off scrumping. Fucked in the winter though, ain't ya? Here he is, Adam True Finders. That is for anyone Bosh that wants to come on. Include Watchwoman, how are you? Did I already say hello to Watchwoman? She only just come on. I think she's only just come on. Oh, don't say biscuits, Margaret, man. I'm hungry. Mm. Library patrol. I liked that. I liked that short video that you did of the wherever it was that was hovering above your by your house. Watch woman. That was very interesting because that was very similar to something I see quite often. I can't figure out whether it's a drone that I'm looking at or whether it actually is something else. But just like with you, the way it just sits there, even though it's blinking every now and again, and then you start communicating with it, and there's something about it, how it just sort of seems to go distant on you, because I've had the thing what I see go distant on me, and it's the way it shimmers out. When I saw that thing going over on my roof, that was it. And I filmed it and I done a short video and I said in the video, look, you see, as soon as I start filming, they just start to shimmer out as they go past, like they don't want to be seen, or they realise they've been busted, or what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Super Soldier Talk, bugger off. Whatever the bloody hell. That sounded like it was in pain. Oh, pancakes, man. Oh, what are you doing to me, guys? Oh, stop talking about food, man. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. I am having a tough time. I'm having a tough time trying to do this. But as long as I can keep my mind occupied with stuff like this, I can do it. Seeing that weight go down on the scales is good motivation. I'm writing my record. I've got a record, writing all my results down every day. So hopefully, if things are going carry on going as well as they have been going, by this Friday, I should I should get to maybe 14.4. If I can get to 14.4 by 14.4, 14.5 by this Friday, I'll be dead sure. Because I want to get down to like 13 stone. I want to get down to at least 13 stone is my first uh leap down. Get to 13 stone first, and then we'll see where we go from there. Then probably I'll be putting some weight back on as soon as I start getting some muscle mass as well. I'm getting tired, guys. Oh, is Adam still here? Nah, I didn't hear anything. I'm just smoking a spliff, but doing some gaming. I haven't got a lot to say tonight. That's fine, man. I haven't got a lot to say. Well, I've surprised myself because I've said more than I thought I was going to say. They can use telepathy, the equipment senses to. Yeah, yeah. That's what I kind of figured as well. That's what I kind of figured as well, Watch Woman. It's just funny how you say certain things or you think certain things and then they start moving the back away and it's like, can they, can they, you know? Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Watch Woman. Yeah. Soon as I used to go, the last time I saw it happen after that night that I filmed it in my kitchen, I was coming across the grass and I saw it again. And I hesitated and I just watched it this time. I thought, no, just watch it this time. And then I thought, nah, bugger it. I am at the last minute. I was like, nah, bugger it. I'm gonna get my phone out. And as I slowly started to get my phone out, sure enough, it started to go shimmer, 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 gone. Come back a little bit smaller, shimmer, shimmer out. Come back a little bit smaller, shimmer, completely gone. And I was like, yeah, you just disappear off into the darkness, just like you always bloody do when I go to pull my phone out or my camera. Typical. Also, I have to have a bath at some point tonight. That's cool, man. I can do telepathy even with my eyes closed. I was like, I'll pop on for a bit, dude. I'll get Van fired up and I'll let you know when I'm down the beach. Well, can I just say, you might want to hurry up, Joel, because strictly I am coming off at 10, right? And just like last night, I just want to say as well, I'm sorry for cutting you off the way I did, but I felt like I had to do it. I was tired, mate, and I'm sure there's no hard feelings because you're okay with me, right? And I'm glad because I didn't want to do it out to be spiteful to you. Um, but yeah, if I have to do that again, I will. But I'll give you chances. Right? You're a great bloke and everything, but my God, do you talk? Oh God, I love you, man. But just gotta know when I say I gotta go. You know, we gotta break it down and go, pack up and go. Our forces cope with angel technology. Our forces cooperate with fallen angel technology. You know what, Watchwoman? Totally with you on that as well. Fallen angel technology. Do you think maybe some of these cogs that they've seen in the rocks and that on the moon and on Mars could be maybe some of the same kind of tech, maybe also? Chocolate. Do you know what takes the piss as well, right? So, so at the height of me, at the height of me getting fat, we've got canteens, we've got what they called kitchens or kiosk areas at work. You had one, you had one on line 4, and then you had another one at the other end. Was they both online? You had one at one end, and then you had one at the top end as well. There was two shops. There was three, sorry. Three was there? There's one up there above chassis. Then there was that one there, and then there was that one there. Was there any more? I think it was just them three. And I was stuffing myself with muffins, sausage and egg muffins, or cheese and egg muffins. Everything. I was piling them on. Sausages, bacon and cheese wraps. The like trying to copy McDonald's with their bacon and cheese wraps, but their version of it, which always ended up coming out burnt most of the time. Sometimes you had to get in there early to get a decent looking one. But yeah, I was stuffing myself with all this fucking food, and then the pandemic hit, and a lot of the tables and chairs had to come out of the canteens, so not that many people were allowed to sit next to each other. Yeah, the kitchen's closed down. The kitchen's closed down, came to a halt, and they just stayed dormant, dead, not being used throughout 2020, 2021, 2022. Right at the end of 2022, they unlocked the doors to the bottom canteen nearest to my work area and started gutting the place out. They took all the ovens out, they took all the kitchen work surfaces and that, and where they display the food and everything. And I took all that out, and I thought, oh, what they're gonna use that for? Um, and then I found out they're building a bloody shop, and it's going to be just like the one in the other building, the new building that they've made, where I did get sent over there to work a few times, and I couldn't believe they had a bloody actual shop. You can go in there like a spa. It's literally like a spa or a Tesco Express. Not as good, but that kind of vibe, like a convenience thing. And you can get your milk, water, chocolate, crisps, rolls, wraps, sarnies, uh, all sorts. And it's one of them self-service. You scan your stuff and put it in your bag, and you walk out back off to work to have your break or whatever. Right. Well, that kitchen got finished. That 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 uh that shop got finished, and people have started going in it now. People have been using it since last week, right? It opened up last week, and people are using it. And every single time I see them shop doors open, and I can see people in there, I can't go in there because I'm on this diet. It's just bloody typical, and it right when we needed something like that, right? We weren't getting it. Now I can't bloody go in there and have chocolate and have crisps and muffins and God knows what else they've got in there. I haven't even stepped foot in the place yet, and I can't wait to. I was talking myself into going in there. I was going, well, maybe just one bar of chocolate, one like whole nut bar. If I go in there and just get one whole nut bar, just go in there and just get a slab about that big of whole nut and just break a bit off and eat it and just spread it out throughout the hours. Just break a bit off, eat it every now and again. I'll be all right. It won't affect me that much. I taught myself. I managed to talk myself out of doing it in the end, and I'm quite happy with myself because I didn't do it. I just don't know how long it's gonna last though. Don't know how long it's gonna last because that kitchen's just there, and I'm seeing people pouring into it, and I'm like, oh man, I want to go in there. And I know eventually when I get my weight down and I'm happy with how I look, I am gonna go in there, but that's where trouble might start again. I've got to really keep an eye on my weight once I get my weight down. So the plan is, as soon as I get my weight down and I'm doing gym really hardcore by then, and I'm proper like I'm back on my 3 hours every other day again, like I used to do back in the day. I'm on my 3 hours every other day. Shoulders, arms, chest, stomach. I never used to do my legs. Maybe I should start doing my legs, but I've never ever really worked on my legs before. Um, you just got to keep it up. And yeah, it's going to be harder for me now because I'm talking, I was in my early 30s when I was doing that. I'm in my early 40s now. So it's going to be even harder, I would think as well, anyway. Oh, what you saying? Chocolate muffins. Hello, Dexter. Hello. Oh, I can't tell what that sounds. Oh, well. Do something I'm sure find as I can smell you from America. Hello, hello. Yeah. Are you saying that they're bad because of the God thing that you said? Always acknowledge God. They won't bother you much. So that gives the idea that maybe they're benevolent. Yes, focus on Jesus. Stay hated. Hence, aliens are demons, fallen angels. Is that what you believe? Really? Hmm. Now, Joel. Hello. Yeah, of course they have. Yeah, he's probably lurking. He's probably lurking, Daryl. I'm down. Yeah. Making me hungry, man. Trust me. Hungry, hungry, hungry. I gotta close that window. I'll be coming off in a bit, everyone. I'll be coming off in a bit. Another 15 minutes or so. I'll be coming off. I'll try and see if I can catch up. See if I can catch up on these messages, man. Get up to date on it. Make me hungry. I think Dave's still here. No. Absolutely, Margaret. Carry on, Sir Waffle. I'm just gonna start typing your name in the queue. Dave. It's a good idea. That'd be funny. We'll find out what these one. Obviously, showing. You can't possibly need more. Oh, we are getting dumber. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. How are you? Danny Richards. Hello. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Who's who exactly is Dave's mum's on my street? Really? I never got round to having a look what her name was when she pops up on Dave's. Is that who the Y Jordan is? I'm confused. Hello, anyway. Welcome, welcome. Quoting my friends, voting for him. He's. I got that. I don't know what Margaret's on about there. Both my friend. Both people. What is all this British talk? Dave? Oh yeah, that must be his mum. Is that your mum? Hello, Dave's mum. Chocolate is good for you. You know what? That's mad. That is because I was gonna start eating a lot of dark chocolate because it's supposed to be really fucking good for you. And then Bruce went and said that arsenic thing, and it sort of put me off. It's not gonna stop me from eating chocolate, especially white chocolate. Love it. I'll eventually get around to it again. I'm looking forward to Chippy Fat Bastard Friday. I can't wait. Straight down. Couple of portions of scampi, 5 pieces of halloumi. Oh my god. Squirt your lemon. Squirt your freshly sliced lemon on your scampi. Oh, delicious. Delicious. Never skip leg day. I've not started yet, Dave. I've not started yet. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Biggest muscle group. Music. I'm messing. I'm getting tired now. You can tell. Time to look silly. Keep hydrated. Yes, I am trying to keep hydrated. I can't remember the last time I actually had a glass of water from the tap. It's been that long. Bird leg stretches. Early 40s, good age. Wisdom and knowledge. To work and then you will get more of a body. Yeah, they started taking all the sugar and God knows what else out of the pop round here, and Lucasade don't taste the same as it used to. Oh, excuse me. A lot of the chocolates now that I used to eat as a kid now don't taste as nice, quite as nice as they used to. Yeah. Work outside intermittent fasting. Yeah. Full of crap chocolate these days. Personally did a 40-day fast once and wow, can't beat a Cadbury. Even Cadbury is not the same. Yeah, I can set. Oh, you know what as well? I did not I did not know this until I watched something about it. Yeah, like what, and I couldn't believe it at first. As I let it as I let it sink in, started to think to myself, well, actually, yeah, in this world, I'm actually now not surprised really. But at the time when I was listening to what the man had to say in the documentary, I could not believe at the time what I was hearing. I let it sit in there for a bit and I thought about it and I was like, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's about right. But apparently, Nestle, I don't even recall Nestle ever bringing water out. Nestle brought their own water out, their own spring water, right? I don't even remember ever seeing Nestle water, right? And I couldn't believe what they were saying about the company getting big on their going into the water business deal and what they were doing in order to get their water. I was like, oh my bloody God. I couldn't believe it. I'm not even going to go into detail about it, man. But my God, I could not believe what saying. And I was like, yeah, stay away from that. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in a bit, guys. Gonna have to go in a bit. I don't even know if you're all still here or not because my screen's gone all fucking. I can't see the count. So I could just be talking to one person. I might be talking to. I know I'm not talking to myself because I can just about see a one right on the edge there. So I don't know if that's a 1-1 or I'm in double figures or what. I can set up an army training program here, bro. I've lost Dave's half lost half a stone since I had my teeth pulled out. Yeah. I need a tough pulling out as well, Dave. I need this one pulling out here. It's grown on its side. Wisdom Tough has grown up like that. What it's done is it's started to come up like that, but then because my old Wisdom Tough is like on top of it, it started to turn in like that as it's growing, and then pushed my other stuff to one side, popped the filling that he had on it. Stuff's broken off, spat that bit out when I was having crunchy nut, and then it's got in down in the hole, or the food I'm eating now, into the hole that the filling was filling up, corroded the rest of that tough, and that's all just got mangled, and I've just got bits of my original first wisdom tough, bits still stuck, big bits still stuck and attached to the roots in my gum, just shards of it. And then obviously my new wisdom tough has come up big and bold, growing on its side, pushing the shards into the next tough next door to it, crushed it right up against it, and then the side of my wisdom tough now is acting as the bottom of it and grinding, and a hole has been made, and it's just got deeper and deeper and deeper. And I had an ulcer at one point when it was just a little tiny ditch. I had an ulcer and I popped it and I spat all the nastiness out. It was giving me severe jaw ache for ages. I had to keep brushing my teeth. Every time I got jaw ache, I'd rush to the toilet, give my teeth a bloody good brushing, spit it all out to ease the pain. Neck, mouthwash and everything, swill it all out, get rid of all the germs that built up around the tuft, down the hole and everything. Now I don't get that anymore. It's just one big massive hole down the whole tuft, right down to where the tuft grows out of. And I have to stick my tip of my tongue right down there into the hole. I don't even know how far down it goes now. But yeah, that tuft needs to come out, man. It needs to come out and the shards next to it. I can wiggle one of the shards from the old tuft next to it with my tongue. I've tried pulling it out, but it fucking hurts, man. It's in deep. I do wiggle the outline of the new wisdom tuft that's left every now and again to see if it's ready to come out, and it's solid on in there. You need to get a fucking proper dentist to latch onto it, crack it, and then remove it. And I'm probably going to have that operation that you had, where you had to have your gum cut and have bits taken out and all that. I'm not looking forward to that. But on the good note, at least I ain't having no toothache from it. I ain't having no toothache. I ain't had toothache for fucking years now. I've had this tuft rotting in my tuft now for about 5 years, possibly longer. 5, 6 years I've had that rotting away in my tuft, in my in my in my jaw, in my mouth. Right, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to pack up, guys, and go. I'm just gonna quickly have a look at these messages to see what I've missed. I've lost off. I can devour a dairy milk. Stop talking about chocolate. Oh, excuse me. Yes, fallen angels. Dark chocolate chips. For baking is good for you. And a teaspoon is very satisfying. And you won't go nuts. All chocolate is nice, I'm afraid. Not too much at a time, though. I don't think we have good aliens. You don't? Are you being serious, though? Are you being serious there? You don't think we've got. Are you being serious? Are you being serious with that? I'm interested. I'm interested. I want to know your thoughts. Was you being serious about that? Oh man, this is gonna end up being a half 10 stream. I really should go, man. To be fair, bad stuff in it. I sometimes put cocoa in my coffee. That's what called a mocha in it. When you do coffee with chocolate, it's called a mocha. That's because you have the munchies, Dave's mum. Yeah, they're sneaky. Agreed, agreed. They're sneaky. That's me screwed then. What happens to those cows found dead in the pasture? Lightning strike. Oh, isolated. Oh, what was that? You want about the ones that had their organs removed and their eyeballs and the jaw and everything with precision. No blood. No blood left behind, not a trace of blood. They reckon mutilated tongues cut out. Yeah. Tell that to the half pack of cookies I just fuck, dunked in my cuppa. I fuck a day. Oh, fucker. Stop talking about food. Dave's got. Oh man. Oh man. Had the munchies. Skinwalker Ranch cattle mutilation happened there not so long ago, right? Euphrates River drying up. The Bible is not boring. It's a map for us. Instructions. You know what? You want to know something? Watch Woman. In fact, a lot of what you say, I agree on that. Yeah. Um, when I came across the story back in 2020, when the pandemic hit and scandemic hit, and all these truth channels just started getting highlighted and coming to me, and I suppose that was the same for a lot of us. Started finding all these truther channels just coming out of nowhere. You know, Bruce, Reflex, Alistair Williams channels, watching a hell of a lot of him. I've still got him. He's moved to Telegram now, but I should watch his stuff. should watch his stuff. I don't get notifications for when he's on Telegram now, though. I used to. Same with Dave when he goes on. I mean, nothing notifies me when he's going on. I have to look. Yeah, just loads of Truther channels started, and that gene decodes and all the Q stuff was going on, and yeah, and I'm watching all this stuff and I'm getting to see new stuff and shocking stuff about underground dumbs and the children under there and the demons and lizards and lizard people, reptilians and all that are down there. And then I came across that guy who likes to talk about Nephilim, right? And I listened to the story that a lot of you will know about, where this special teams force had gone in to investigate something, and they'd obviously come across the Nephilim's cave and got killed, every single one of them. So then they sent out another special team to go and find out what happened to the first team. And they came across pieces of radio, pieces of clothing, and bones, and God knows what, all up this goat path that led up to this Nephilim's cave. And then that one soldier, that Dan or whatever his name is, sees the Nephilim, and he comes out the cave and he lunges at him, and he gets him with the spear, don't he? And he lifts him up and then pulls him off his spear. And they're all like, fucking shoot this bastard, and they're shooting the crap out of him, shooting through his face, shooting at the head, and they decapitate him. And they end up taking the body of that Nephilim back to wherever, in a Chinook. They get it, they net it up and they hoist it up with a Chinook and they take it away. And I carried on listening to what he had to say, and then he started talking about something else to do with Nephilim, and it led me to another link where this guy started telling the story as a soldier, as part of that special team that went in to go and find out what had happened. And he's telling the story. Someone's reading the story like he's the bloke that writ it up, the soldier that actually happened. He's telling the story of what happened. And then he goes, and then the next report I had to go and find out about this, that, and the other under the caves, which led me to more Nephilim, fallen angels, was when we had to go and investigate some underground caves under a river, and it was the effort that, whatever you said, the what's it river, Euphrates River, or what did you say? What's the name of that river? Right, that, what, I can't remember what you called the bloody river now. It was that river anyway, and he said there was one chained up there. They saw it. They saw it chained up, and he started saying it turned and it saw them, and it started saying something to them. But whatever it was that it was saying to them in an evil, deep, horrible, screeching, horrible voice, it was saying it in another language that they did not understand. And this thing was supposed to be bloody fucking huge in this massive, massive cavern of a cave, chained up, massive giant chains, chained all up onto it, man. And I got into it and I was just listening to it, man. It didn't matter whether it was true or not. Listening to the story and the sound effects of the chains and everything, and listening
listening to the man telling the story. I was well into it, man. It was really interesting. And I was like, wow, fucking hell, imagine if that's true, man. And yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board with that, being being the case that that is the case. And then let's not forget that growling that they could hear that's been reported under the mountains in, was it China, was it, or Japan or somewhere? I think it was China. Some mountain somewhere when you can hear growling noises going and all this shit. And I'm like, oh, imagine being there and that is actually going on all over the place, man. Scary stuff, man. Oh, I've gone past the time that I wanted to go. Oh, we'll round it off till 10:30, but then I really gotta go. I'll never get to the bottom of these messages, will I? And they've been under the earth. God, that's been, yeah, like them two fucking said. I've only got a few people as well. It is hard. I'm making it harder for myself than it actually is, to be fair. By like just dawdling. God had Simon. Euphrates River. That's it. The Euphrates River. Uh, drying up. The Bible is not boring. When I heard about the river drying up towards the end of last year, I was like, holy shit, it started. It's gonna happen. Endangered Species movie from 1982. Check it out. Enjoy your ride, watch woman. My wife. I've watched every season so far. Dave's mum absolutely blew me away. Like that show. Be reading my novel just participate. Badgering with at Dave's Waffle. Love dark and white chocolate. I absolutely love white chocolate either. Can't get enough of it. Mac lads. I listened to some of that Mac lads. I couldn't get into it. It's funny. It was funny. It was funny. I just don't like how fucking fast they fucking sing. She was like, "What? What did you? What?" But yeah, I watched a few. I listened to a few of them. Oh man, you got cigars, have you, Daryl? Oh God, of course, that's what the voice for. I'm on board now. Bye, Dave's mum. Thanks for coming along. I tell you what, be nice to be able to talk to Bruce's mum, see what she has to fucking say. Oh my God, you had all four. So that. It don't hurt. Mine does as well. My chest cracks when I stretch out. I hear it go crack, crack, crack. Makes a noise like you're biting into a magnum. Like, night Neil. You off as well, Dave. Night, mate. Or you on about me because I had to go. I ain't gonna be able to read all these messages, am I? Wow, I'm gonna fly all the way down. Sorry, I'm gonna fly all the way down. Another message. Oh man, Cubans, man. Are you serious, Margaret? You've got Cubans? Oh man. I will. I'll fucking smoke them. I've been seriously thinking about whether or not I want to take up weed smoking again or not. It's been calling to me. It's been calling to me again, and I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Like just having a smoke of a spliff just on the weekends. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because I haven't smoked a spliff for about 9 years, maybe 10, 9, 10 years. I haven't smoked a spliff now. Yeah, been at least about 9, 10 years since I last smoked a spliff. But I'm starting to see people a lot now. Dave, Adam, people that I'm around over here, uh, smoking it. I got a mate that takes me to work, what brings me home from work. He still smokes. Um, I don't know, I don't know what to do. I probably won't, but I miss it. It's expensive, is it? Mm. Grow my own. You know what, as well? If I did that and I actually succeed, I actually had a go. I actually had a go at trying to grow my own weed. I went into this shop just down the road from me and I couldn't believe what I fucking saw. There was a shop and it had a chalkboard in front of the fucking shop. It was only a small shop and it had a big ganja leaf drawed on the one side of the board in chalk. And then it was telling you all the different prices for all the different types of weed. They were selling stuff like bongs, lighters, all that sort of paraphernalia and all that sort of malarkey. Bongs and all that sort of stuff, and Rizzlers and grinders and all that sort of stuff. What I was mainly into, that it was a weed, a ganja seed selling place, and you could buy all these different strains, and they give me a flyer with all the different strains on there, like lemon haze, bubblegum, blueberry, cheese, fire, all these different types. And I chose bubblegum. I think I've still got the sticker. I think I've still got the sticker on my hold on. Layout. Not layout. Settings and it. So camera. And then if we switch the camera over to that, right? Bear with me. Bear with me. Right. Let's go looking for this sticker. Yeah. There it is. There it is. There's that one. That's nothing to do with it though. That was that's the sticker that was on the pack of seeds that I attempted to grow. I think it's bubblegum cheese. I can't remember what I bought. I think I bought bubblegum. I can't read. I can't actually read that. I can't work out what it says. Uh, bubblegum something. Right. But that was the sticker that was on the seeds that I tried to grow, and I decided to just keep the. Let's turn this camera back around. I decided to keep that sticker. Just decided to keep the sticker because I liked it. And okay, so I bought them at the wrong time of the year. I bought them in October. We're going back to. Did I try to grow them here, or did I grow them? Yeah, I did. I tried to grow them here. We're going back to like somewhere between 2013 to 2016, right? And it was autumn. It was around about October, November, and it was starting to get cold. It was starting to get cold again. So I bought the seeds at a stupid time of the year to grow them. I've got no equipment or anything yet. All I've got to keep them nice and warm if they're ever gonna germinate and start growing. I've only got the radiators as warmth to encourage them to grow. So I had to go on YouTube to get instructions on how to I can't even remember if it was YouTube, but I went online anyway to I think it must have been YouTube. I don't know. To get instructions on how to grow seeds. And for what I remember, they said get a glass of water. So I was like, okay. So I got my glass of water. They said put all your seeds in the water, and they should all sink down to the bottom. Some of them will float, and they'll be no good, but leave them for a bit because some of these might still be okay, and eventually will fall to the bottom, right? So all my seeds fell to the bottom, bar one. One floated. I got rid of that one. And all these seeds are at the bottom. It said leave the seeds overnight in the jar in a cupboard, right? So I've done that. Take the seeds out of the water the next day and then put them in a damp kitchen towel, it told me, right? Fold it over and then put it in a sandwich bag, right, to seal in the moisture, right, and then put this bag. Did I have to put the bag in tin foil? Put this bag at least anyway in a shoebox. I know I put it in a shoebox next, and then leave the shoebox near the radiator or near somewhere where it's really fucking warm. So I did all that. Wait 2 weeks. Keep checking every now and again to make sure there's roots coming out. And I checked, no roots. Checked again, no roots. Checked again. 3 weeks went by, and I'm checking these seeds, no roots. So I thought, what the fuck have I done? And I got one the one day. I took it out and I put a little bit of pressure on it, and it just exploded, popped, and all this cheesy stuff ended up on my finger. And I was like, it was just like I popped a spot. And I was like, are they all like that? And I squeezed another one, pop, it exploded. And I was like, I fucked them. I totally destroyed the seeds. And I meant to go down the shop again and start all over again. But I never got round to fucking doing it. To be honest, I was too scared to go back in there. To be honest, I didn't know you could do that sort of thing. Um, that was my attempt to try and grow them. Anyway, it was fucking terrible, disaster. I was really happy as well. I thought if these actually take, and I'm looking at little tiny ganges, bubblegum plants, fire. I don't blame you. I won't blame you. Mate, do you want to know something, Dave? Okay, so if I don't never, ever end up smoking weed again, I would at least love to actually see seed go from seed to start growing into plants. Because I've in my kitchen, I've got I've got potatoes growing. I've got chilies, really hot chilies, strains of chili like habaneros. I've got jalapenos. I've got scorpion peppers. I got some really hot strains growing. I got different types of potato plant growing. I'm currently I'm currently waiting for the buds to fucking grow on some sweet potatoes. I'm trying to grow some sweet potatoes as well at the moment. I've got sunflowers in there that are getting they're growing quite big now. I need to get them out of the kitchen so I can get them over to Kelly. I'm growing them for Kelly for a garden, so I need to move them this weekend to Kelly's before they get any bigger because I can't keep them in my kitchen. Um, but if I could grow some seeds, some ganja seeds, it have to be a really good strain though, worth growing. That'd be nice to see some ganja plants growing. I'd like that. I'd really like that. Then of course that would probably definitely get me smoking the weed again now. But it'd be nice to see the plants growing. I'd be really interested in that. Is that what it said, bubblegum cheese? I could have swore that's what I bought, you know. I swear to God, bubblegum cheese, man. I was looking forward to it and I fucked all the seeds up. I was really looking forward to it. I was like, I cannot wait to get these into plants and then start picking all the bud off, man, and smoke that shit. I was imagining, I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was imagining myself doing 2 sheeters of pure bubblegum, and I was like, I'm gonna love that. Oh man, it makes me want to do it again. Makes me want to do it again. Airing cupboard. It did say airing cupboard, and I went now, and I thought like a div, like a novice div, like a rookie div. I thought, oh no, it'd be all right next to the radiator, it'd be all right. To be honest with you, I think I must have damped the towel way too fucking much or something, man, and just drained the seeds out like an idiot. Use tweezers, cotton wool or tissue damp, and warm day or two. I live in a bungalow. You know what? Me and Kelly are trying to fucking get a granddad's bungalow. That's where we wanna move. But we need 25 bloody grand in order to get ourselves foot in the door on the mortgage to be able to start paying a mortgage on the bloody place. Then we got a chance of getting it, but need to get 25 grand, man. Maybe I should stop subbing, Dave. Oh man, I need to get 25 grand, man. I'm still gonna sub you, Dave. Still gonna sub you. Perfect. I'm a good person, not like that. You know. And I don't know what they was fucking saying because when I sub Bruce, when I sub anyone, it does come from the heart. You know what I mean? What people have got to attach to the idea that I wanted some attention. Like you go back, way back over the last 2 years and watch some of his streams and watch how bouncy and springy he is and enthusiastic. And then fast forward to now, he isn't the same. I'm sorry, but he isn't the same. And I was just picking up on it. I just thought maybe there was something up. That's all. Enough said. Grow in my attic. Go to Amsterdam. I'd love to go to Amsterdam, Adam, but I haven't got a bloody passport. I think I need to go pop over to Dave's and go into some sort of a growing business with him. I know it'd be a lot of faffing about, but imagine that, man. Us three got together, used Adam's attic, uh, Dave's know-how, you know, and and I'll test it all for you. Rare strains. Dave, did you ever get to grow a strain called Nebula? Have you heard of Nebula? Or Super Lemon? Obviously, you had your White Widow. Exodus Cheese. That was another rare one round here anyway. I tried to get hold of some Exodus cheese. Common ones round here in the day when I was smoking. Common strains were your skunk one. You obviously had your cheese. You had one called fire. Your bubblegum cheese and lemon and white widow and purple haze, but not silver haze. I didn't hear about silver haze until I got much older, and then it started to be a thing around here. I didn't even know silver haze was a thing. I just thought it was purple haze, and that was it. And then one day, one of my boys mentioned some silver haze. I went, silver haze? Oh, yeah. I was like, I'll try some of that. Really, how to make the best cannabis oil? Yeah, so do I. You're in the pics. Had a random nosebleed today. Sitting there minding my own business, a break. My nose starts trickling, and I'm like, I hope that's just a runny bit of snot. Red. I'm like, oh my god, got a bung of tissue straight up there. White Widow, lemon haze, pineapple haze. Pineapple haze. Ooh, pineapple haze. Pineapple Express. Oh, pineapple haze, man. That sounds nice. Got some. Oh, you've just reminded me with that OG Tangy seeds cost 200 10 years ago, and OMFG, unreal. You know what, Dave? You know what you just triggered off in my mind. You just reminded me of another strain that I managed to get hold of, and I never seen it again. AK-47. Oh my God. Somebody got it from over in the States back in the day. One of my boys got it. He went over to the States and he managed to get some fucking smuggle some shit back, man. Don't ask me fucking how. But he said, you see this? He said it come from the States. It's called AK-47. I tried it. I was like, oh my God. Blew my head off, man. It was like the cheese. I was like, what? I loved it, man. AK-47, have you had it? Have you tried AK-47? You got to be able to get that over here as well now, easy. And Afghan something as well. And the way the Afghan fucking plant grows is it grows its leaves really tightly knit to each other, and they're quite furry as well. They've got like a felty, light reflective fur on the leaves, and makes it look like a fuzzy Christmas tree. Nice, man. But THC that comes off the Afghan plant, fucking just like dust, man. It's everywhere, just everywhere because it buds so good, so well. You just reminded me of the AK-47 when I read that OG Tangi or whatever it says there. Is that, am I reading that right? You just triggered your memory off. Cake, Tangerine Dream. Oh, sounds nice. AK-47 was around nuts like loads back in the day. Yeah. So you had AK-47 all over the place in Nottingham back in the day. Oh man, I never managed to get hold of it before, man. And my mate brought it over, and I was like, oh man, he had an eighth of it. It's a nice fat eighth bag, and the buds were all squashed up, nice big fat round buds. He was breaking them off, and they were sticky as fuck, man. Trying to break it up, man, because we didn't have a grinder. We're trying to break it up, man, and it's sticking to us, and we're trying to cut into it with our fingernails to get, you know, to get good pieces. It's some bloody good stuff, man. Bloody good stuff. Afghan Kush, Afghan Kush, Adam. That's it. That's it. Afghan Kush. I can't remember the end bit. I can't remember the end bit. Have you seen the plants? Have you seen the way them plants grow? The Afghan Kush, how closely knit together the leaves grow. The stems don't grow very long, and it makes the plant look like a little Christmas tree with like snow at certain angles when the light reflects off the fine hairs growing off the leaves. It's reflective, and it makes it look like a shiny Christmas tree. If you've seen the plants, if you've seen the Afghan Kush plants growing, I've seen a couple growing on my mate's window ledge, man. And the THC that comes off the fucking buds is crazy, man. It's like knocking a fucking few mushrooms and watching the spurs float around everywhere, man. It's like dandruff flying off the fucking plant, man. Oh man, you could snort it, man. You could snort it off the fucking buds, man. Fresh fucking THC. I remember that. I remember that, man. My mate wouldn't let me fucking smoke any either. He was hoarding them plants. He was hoarding them buds. I never got to smoke any of the Afghan Kush. Which one did you used to grow? You used to grow AK-47. Fucking hell, Dave. Sour diesel too. I ain't heard of that one. Sour diesel. Was that one of the rare? Was that one of the rare ones then? I take it that you said you was growing. So, so. What do you know about sour diesel? You never know. It's lovely. THC. Sour diesel is 50 or pop. We brought some seeds back from Jamaica and grew them, and the buds were as long as my arm. Huge. Fuck off. That they sound like that is incredible. See, you know the buds that my brother got to fucking grow. My brother got to grow buds. Most of them are about that big, right? But some of our mates fucking like about that, like fucking long, like about 3 inches, right, to 4 inches long. Nothing fucking special. But I've never. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. Usually, most buds are like a few couple of inches or something, or max maybe about 4 inches. Was a bloody big one, but fucking hell. Buds were as long as my arm. Fucking hell. Are you being for real? See you later, Margaret. London diesel. What was the difference, Dave? Was there a great distinct difference in the sour diesel to the London diesel? Yeah, yeah, will do. I liked having super lemon. I liked having I liked smoking super lemon. I like smoking cheese. I liked smoke. I had Thai weed before as well, but I didn't think much of it. It just tasted shit. I don't think it's because it was shit Thai weed, but my mate brought some weed round once. Another mate that I met through a mate, and it was this Asian lad, and he brought something round called Thai weed, and it just looked like wet cabbage. And we tried it, and I was like, this just tastes like I'm smoking fucking hash, mate. Are you sure it ain't hash? Because this ain't doing fuck all for me. That was my experience on Thai weed. But other people say, nah, Thai weed's supposed to be good and all that. So I don't know the fuck yeah. Yeah, sour is definitely nice, but both incredible. Okay. Blue cheese. Blue cheese. Yeah. Oh gosh, you guys are making me one. You guys are making me want to fucking do this again, man. Oh my god. Kelly would hate it. Kelly would hate that I'm smoking weed. So no. Bridezilla, chronic, and lots more. Chronic, I haven't smoked chronic, but I know someone that grew chronic. Stinky. Say good night, Joel. Man. Hi, Julie. You alright? I love how we said good night, everyone. Just left me and fucking Adam in stitches. Adam was dying. Oh man. Oh man. 11 o'clock, man. I can't believe I've stayed on this long. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Really, 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 really want to have something to eat, man. I really do, man. Oh man. What? What? What's wow? Wow. Nah. I know, yeah, I was supposed to fucking do one at 10 p.m. Oh, ah, I'm doing well on this weight loss thing, man. You really convincing me to go and eat, man. It's so easy. But I'm trying to lose the weight, man. I want to hear you out though. I want to hear you out though. So seriously now, do you think I should have something else to eat, or should I leave it? Because I mean, it's not like my belly's grumbling or anything. It's just that I'm used to just fucking stuff. I was used to stuffing my fucking face all the fucking time. Um,
I don't eat bread anymore. I don't eat bread anymore, Ad. I'm not eating bread. I'm not having crumpets. I'm not having bread. I'm not having croissants anymore. I'm not having bagels anymore. And Kelly was the one that introduced me to croissants and bagels. I thought croissants were going to taste nasty by the look of them, and I bit into one and I was like, kind of reminds me of the sweet brioche bread. I was having she was she was going, you don't just have to eat them like this. She says, I'm going to take you to the next level with fucking croissants now. And she cut one down the middle. She stuffed jam and cream in it and ate it. And I was like, oh, cooked as well. She cooked them first. And I'm like, oh, and then she stuck the fucking cream and the fucking jam in there. And I'm like, oh my God. I love croissants, man. Oh my God. I gotta quit all that now. Only just getting used to them, and then I had to quit them. I've got munches. Tell it no. I'm going to have some tea and toast. I used to love having tea and toast after while I'm smoking a spliff. Oh, you fucking hell. Reese's peanut butter. Oh, you fuck. Then maybe two more. Start winding me up, Dave. And then another copper Yorkshire tea. I've stopped drinking my tea and my coffee as well since I've been with Kelly. Not even nice. Oh, right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to bed. All right. So I'm going to say thank you very much for those of you that are still here for coming along and staying with me for as long as you have. And for those that did come on and have gone and are now watching this again to the end, I want to thank you as well for coming on. Yeah. I'm gonna go and get. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna. Don't think I'm gonna have anything to eat. I'm now thinking about just maybe a bite of fucking cheese out of the fridge. I can do this. Just gonna get changed into my jammies. I'm just gonna hit the sack. It's just about on the hay. My lovely king size bed all to myself. And yeah, hopefully go to sleep straight away. Yeah, thanks, Ad. Alright, guys. So thanks for coming on, and maybe I'll come on. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna try and catch your stream while I'm at work tomorrow, Dave. If you're doing one, I keep missing the bloody Telegram ones. I keep missing them. I keep meaning. I fancy coming on and having a chat with you, mate. Keep missing them. So, oh, Super Dave, just drop something, unless he's live. I guess he must have just finished the video or something, maybe, I don't know. Or starting one. Just saw that Super Dave's name pop up in the corner there. Good night, everyone. Catch up soon. Yeah. Right, and see you later then, guys. See you later, Joel. Eyes wide open. Be safe, everyone. Truce out there. Yep. Sure is. Mr. MBB333 has just dropped something as well. I'm going to watch several things in bed now. I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go. Come on. Tomorrow. Alright, I'll come on tomorrow then. Just
bring your spliffs with you and that. We'll have a laugh. Come on this time. Come on this time, man. We'll have a laugh, man. I love it. I love watching you smoking your stuff, man, and having a laugh and a giggle, man. It's great. It's great. Especially when you put trippy fucking lights on with music and that. That's where I'm at, man. I've just had the same notifications. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump into bed, man. Thanks for coming, everyone. Goodbye. Peace out. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love yous. Bye bye. See you later.